Hello again, this is Phil from Dice and Dragon Games, and we have another tutorial video for you on today is going to be the Archery classes. And thank you once again if you are following our game's development and wishlisting the game on Steam. It helps us a lot. So we'll start with our Bowman, the Tier 1 base Archery class. Archers can hit from 2 tiles away. It is an upward angle, so you will see them fire, and then it will warp over to the target, and you will see a hail of arrows land on the enemy. Each archer actually shoots 3 arrows per volley. So let's say you have 9 archers in the squad. There's 27 that are landing on the enemy. So it literally looks like a rain of arrows when it lands. You know, that said, it does kind of spread the wealth of how the damage is distributed. So, archers aren't going to absolutely just delete units from 2 range, but that would be pretty OP if they could do that. We don't want that to happen. What happens is it's a softening up. It's a preliminary attack, sort of. So they can still attack at 1 range. I've had a lot of people say they shouldn't. That would make them useless. They should still be able to attack at point blank range. And when they do that, it is only 1 arrow, and you do have a chance of bypassing the front line with an archery attack. So let's go ahead and go through the various classes. The Bowman is super squishy. He still has pretty good attack power, though, as a base archer. And we can go from Bowman to either Horsebow or Archer or Crossbowman. So there's 3 choices in terms of where we want to go. Let's kind of start simple. Archer is just a direct upgrade. You get a pretty significant attack and defense bonus as an archer, and it also is the only way to get to the ultimate base archery class with the Warbow. So we'll become a Warbow here. Well, we're not just gonna show you the upgrade. So you do need 2 obsidian per Warbow. That's a hefty price, but you can see the resources: 2 iron and 2 obsidian. But it's totally worth it because it's a 3 tile range, and if you don't know how useful that is, let me just tell you, it is insanely useful. Especially if you have these guys in mass in like 1 single squad or 2 single squads. Just have a mass Warbow. They will absolutely destroy stuff for you. It's awesome. That said, the archer and the Warbow, they still are just plain Jane archers. They're just as squishy as ever. And so make sure they don't get attacked, especially by enemy melee troops. They will suffer. So just keep them away from being attacked, and boy, they will do lots of work for you. It's awesome. Going back to Bowman, want to do the Horsebow. So I talked about the Horsebow a bit in the light squad showcase because they are also a light squad in addition to being an archery unit, I should say. So the Horsebow, just like an archer, can attack from 2 tiles, but they can also ambush, and they can also hit and run. So these 2 classes, Horsebow and Raider, which is their upgrade. I'll just show you the Raider here. The upgrade is if they're on offense, they will attack, and then if they get counterattacked, they have a huge evasion bonus. Again, think of it like the Mongolian hordes. They will shoot arrows at you, and then they will run away before you can mount a proper counteroffensive. That said, when they're on defense, they don't get that bonus, so it's really best to take these guys out before they have a chance to attack you, because, boy, they can be annoying. They will just harass you and beat you down without really taking any counterattack damage. So that's the name of the game with horse archers. Extremely fast and extremely deadly. Let me go back in here. Go back down to the Bowman. Okay, last one is our Crossbowman. So the Crossbowman is a class that you do need a technology, and I'll show you that in a bit. It's a tier 1 tech to unlock, and look how much the weapon power goes up. It's a huge increase in weapon power. That said, you're not using the strength of the Crossbowman to factor into the damage dealt. So if you have a very, very high strength unit, it's probably better to just stay with the recurve bows that they're using. Fun fact, I am an archery aficionado as a hobbyist. I love archery, so I hope I'm not using jargon here, but the crossbow, it does require, if you're talking about real life crossbow, yes, you need to be strong and agile enough to wind it up, but the actual force of the crossbow comes from the mechanics of the weapon itself rather than your muscles. So in a lot of cases, when you have a lower strength unit, this crossbow, you can just put a crossbow in their hands and they'll do massive damage. Plus, crossbows also get a bonus when attacking plate armored troops, so heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. Though the downside to the crossbowman, look at the magic stat, it went down to 0. Any weapon-based troop, the crossbowman or the gunner or the dragoon or the siege cannon will have 0 magic. There's a reason for that. It's because their weapons are so powerful that they, it's kind of like a divergence narrative-wise and flavor-wise. If you're going with the magic and fantasy, you have that sort of thing going on. But the crossbow and the gun and the cannon are like industrial. They're more anti-magic, right? And so you kind of have those two clashing worlds of troop types going on. In addition to lowering your magic to 0, they will actually de-level your magic stat as you level up. Even though your skill goes up really fast with these guys and your HP goes up still. So just be wary that they are very weak to magic, even with all their weapon advantages. Okay, that will do it for the Archery class archetype. Please do stay tuned for more tutorial videos on classes and everything else in Symphony of War Nephilim Saga. Have a great day. Thank you.